Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing great and enjoying the content I've been putting for like almost 6 months now. And thank you for all my subscribers and viewers are watching, guys. A lot of you guys are now subscribing, so please show your love and let's reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. I believe in you guys. Please show your love and support, and do let me know if there is anything else that you want me to show on my channel or regarding anything beneficial that can help you guys. Today's story is going to be amazing. It's about a devil disguised as a saint, and while you're enjoying unboxing, here we go.
John had always lived in suburbs of small, quiet town. He was a man of few words who kept to himself and never caused any trouble. His neighbors saw him as a friendly yet shy individual who had a love for gardening and spending time with his dog. But no one knew was that the John had a dark past. His childhood was a mess of abuse, neglect, and trauma that had left deep scar on his mind. As a result, he had developed a twisted desire to punish those who wronged him or simply those who crossed his path. He started by targeting people who were close to him, those who took advantage of his kindness or ignored him altogether. He would lure them into his basement where he kept them captive and subject them to his twisted game. He would feed them, play music for them, and even talk to them, but he would never let them leave. For years, people vanished without a trace. No one had a clue as to what happened to them. The community was filled with fear, but no one suspected John. He was a quiet, unassuming man who kept to himself, so the idea of being a monster was too far-fetched for anyone to consider. But the truth caught up to him eventually. The police started to investigate the disappearances, and after several years, they finally discovered a body buried in John's backyard. He was arrested, and the community was shocked to learn that the quiet man who lived next door was actually a serial killer. John was put on trial, and his past was revealed to the world. The extent of his crime were revealed, and the town was left stunned. They could not believe that such a monster could have lived among them for so many years. John was sentenced to life in prison, and the community breathed a sigh of relief. But they were soon to be reminded of the horrors they had faced. John had one more twist up his sleeve, and he was determined to make his mark. One night, the prison guard found John's cell empty. He had escaped, and the town was thrown into a panic once again. The police searched for him, but he was nowhere to be found. Days passed, the people of the town lived in fear, locking their doors and windows at night, and never letting their guard down. But then, strange things started to happen. People started to disappear once again, and their bodies were found mutilated, bearing the same sign that John was known for. The community was in a state of panic, and the police were at a loss. They had no clue as to where John could be or what he was up to. But then, they received an anonymous tip that led them to a house on the outskirts of town. When they entered, they found John in the basement, surrounded by his latest victim. The police were horrified to see the extent of his depravity. He had created a twisted playroom where he had taken his latest victims and subjected them to his sick games. He had even set up a live stream where he was broadcasting his crime to the world. John was finally caught, and he was put back in prison, this time in maximum security. But his legacy lived on, and the town would never forget the horrors that John had brought upon them. He had risen fear in the community for decades, and even in death, he was remembered as a monster. And the end. So, hope you guys really enjoyed today's video, and comment down below what kind of story you want me to tell in my next video, or any kind of tutorial that you want me to show you guys on this channel, as there's a lot of things that I'm planning ahead in this upcoming month. As again guys, a humble reminder, a request to guys to subscribe, as it will help us to grow together, and I will be able to unbox more amazing stuff. And till then, stay tuned and take care of yourself and your loved one. Goodbye.